Hello, my name is Zachariah with Old Man Gaming. It's an OMFD. That's right, February's almost MFD. Happy Valentine's Day. I know what you're thinking out there. It's a card holiday. Nah. I like Valentine's Day. I like a day about love. Can't have a problem with that. So, whatever you're doing for Valentine's Day, whether it be nothing, or it be something, happy Valentine's Day. But before we continue down that trend, what's an OMFD? An Old Man Fam Direct. Well, that's where us, tell you guys everything we have to offer this month, going forward, and into next month, and all the channels and the programs and the stuff. We also do our transparency report here, as where we tell you guys how the channel's doing as a whole. And then, we answer some questions and, just get into some fun stuff with you guys. That was terrible. I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm awful. My recording is terrible, but I mean, what's new? So let's get into the schedule stuff. Number one, what we got going right now, Mondays, AM, we're doing horrible reviews. The Monday directly after this, my review for Sifu, please check it out. It's freaking amazing. And then we are also wrapping up season 3 of OMG Wrestling. It has been a wild ride. I am not sure that we will be doing a season 4 just because of the amount of work via the amount of payoff for it, which is a bummer because it's my favorite thing to do, but it's just so much work and so much of everybody's time. I can't really put them through that for like 6 to 10 views, but nonetheless, please check out season 3. We worked really hard on it, and this should be wrapping up in the next 2 weeks. I think we got 2 episodes left, I believe, and that's usually Monday afternoon if I can remember not to schedule it for the morning for no apparent reason. Then Tuesdays, we don't really have anything going on Tuesdays. However, AM on all the podcast places, all the places you get your podcasts, you can check out the audio version of the Horrible Gaming podcast that we do weekly, myself and Neil, when he doesn't desert me. It's a lot of fun. We just talk about gaming news. We give our hot takes on it. It's usually about an hour and 20 minutes. We give you the odds and ends. We usually pick a talking point. We talk to you guys, the fans. It's a lot of fun. And you can also check that out Wednesdays on YouTube if you want fancy timestamps. And I also put some fancy graphics in there for you. That's what we do here. We try and make it fun for you guys. Then we switch over to Thursday. We are wrapping up Season 5 of Halo Infinite Road. Crazy, right? 5 freaking seasons of Halo Infinite Road. And then we are going to be starting our final season. We're not sure because right now you can't play 5 on the PC. So it's not in Master Chief Collection, so there's no way for myself and Neil to do the co-op on it. So unless they make it possible via game streaming, we're done at 4. So we've started 4. We have some episodes for that. So those will start going up a week after the season finale of 5. So wrapping up another channel stable here, I suppose. Now Fridays, usually it's hard to get to, but usually you can see the replay, the YouTube replay of a Twitch stream that I do called Epic OMG. Seriously. Epic OMG. Basically what it is I play Wildermyth, and I take people from the community and I put them in the game, and then I give them funny voices, and we just see if they could survive and how their story evolves and all of that. We've done 2 books so far. So I do, each episode is a full chapter, so they're pretty long. But I stream it on Twitch, then I put it on YouTube on Fridays. However, we didn't miss last week. Hopefully we'll be back on track next week. It's been a crazy week for me. Then Saturdays we're usually off, or specials like this one here that you're seeing right now. I do have one more of my brother's tracks to make a video for. I have not gotten to that yet, but keep on the lookout for that. I just need to find the right game and record the right footage for it. Sundays, Prelude to Divorce. Very excited about this. I want to give a special plug to Prelude. It appears that Sunday, March 6th will be our 100th episode. 100 times have I forced my wife to play video games she doesn't want to play. And for the 100th episode, we are going to do a stream. I believe at either 11 a.m. or noon. I don't know what we're planning. Probably noon. We're going to stream and we're going to play Game of Life 2 on Steam. And we have a lot of fun with that. We'll be able to talk to you guys. You're going to ask questions like, why did you marry this guy? Why are you letting him do this to you? Do you need help? Stuff like that. Mainly to my wife, but I urge everybody to come check that out because she doesn't think anybody's going to watch, and I think at least 2 or 3 people are going to watch, so please check that out. That's our 100th episode. I believe that will be March 6th. Keep a lookout just to make sure that the dates don't change, but we've recorded everything up to March 6th, so it should be good. We should be good. Then, I think that's it. That's it. That's all the normal Let's Play stuff. We are working on some other programming we're thinking about coming out with, but you know, it's been a crazy few months, and we're kind of glad to be wrapping some stuff up. We've also been heavily streaming, and what am I talking about with the streaming? Well, every Tuesday night, 9:30 p.m., you can catch Amateur Hour. I was doing Streets of Rage 4 Survival Mode for a very long time. I have switched to Sifu. I'm not saying I'm not going back to Streets of Rage 4. I will, and I also sometimes play with Terry Shakespeare over in Britain. That's usually on a different day on Friday, but we'll still play Streets of Rage 4 when we do that. But with Sifu, that's what I'm doing for Amateur Hour, so please come check me out playing Sifu. It is a lot of fun to watch. It's, in my opinion, it's one of the most fun games to actually watch somebody play. Then Wednesday morning, 11 a.m. is the lunch stream. If you're on lunch, you want some entertainment while you're eating your sandwich, something like that, come watch me play Skyrim. Right now I'm playing Skyrim. You guys have reacted crazy to the Skyrim change. I was running State of Decay for the longest time. I decided to switch it up because I needed a break. Played Skyrim Anniversary Collection, Anniversary Edition, and the view counts have been crazy. So you guys definitely want me to play Skyrim. I'm going to keep playing Skyrim. I like playing Skyrim, so it all works out. And then there are a couple other floating streams that I want to tell you about. Number one, at least once a month, we're talking about doing it whenever we get time, especially to get through the Wilderness stuff we started. But the 330, me and Phil Billy play a game. We just pick a random game. And what's fun about that is you see Phil Billy here on YouTube. You can jump over to Twitch and see my point of view too. So we're actually simulcasting the same stream together. It's a lot of fun. Come hang out with us on that one. Then this one I have a date for, February 16th, which I believe will be the Wednesday after this goes up. We are streaming Firefight again. Myself, Neil, a.k.a. Tiny Wizard, and his wonderful wife, Kayla. We play Firefight together for Halo Reach, and I had so much fun. We did this one other time, and I had so much fun doing it, so I'm very excited for this. The one other time I'm talking about the audio isn't great. Hopefully I've got the audio correct this time, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. That's crossed. That's crossed. This isn't crossed. I don't know why I did this first. This is crossed. So yeah, so please keep an eye out for those streams. On the Twitch side, I am streaming on Twitch. It is a bit random. Right now, it's very Sifu heavy, and it's basically like, I'm going to play Sifu anyway. Let's let people watch. Like, that's kind of how it is. You can also catch the original broadcast of Epic OMG when I do it, but I don't have set times on Twitch. I just stream when I can stream. I also tend to stream Red Dead Online with Danny, friend of the show, super fan of the channel, and C-Town as well when I get time. So subscribe to us on Twitch and you'll know when those are coming up, but I just don't schedule things on Twitch. Twitch is loosey-goosey. So that's it for the schedule, guys. Let's talk to one of the Foundation members about the question that was asked this week. The question was, what's a game that you played that maybe you were meh about at first and then just kind of got sucked in and lost a lot of time in, like 4 hours or something like that? I don't have the actual question in front of me, so I'm definitely paraphrasing, but it came from Mr. Mark Bell, the man who does the graphics here at OMG. We thank him for that. All right, so let's hear from one of them. We'll be back with the Transparency Report.
Yo, what's up, old man fam? Phil Billy 330 here. So I am finally back after the last month. I had some difficulties getting my recording into Zach in time, so I'm back for the OMFD question, and I'll go ahead and real quickly. Last month was like kind of like New Year's resolution for gaming. I don't know, man. This year I just hope to find a game that really draws me in and give more games a chance that are outside of my typical, you know, comfort zone. I still can't have trouble with the single player games, but I'll try. But for this month, we were asked about a game that like really sucked us in, and we didn't realize we were playing for so long. And I can think of two, believe it or not. Like the first one has happened recently after is Wildermyth. Zach told me about it. We were playing it for the 330 stream, and I had to get through the tutorial. And next thing I know, I'm like, oh, this game's, it's pretty cool. And next thing I know, it's 2-3 hours, went by. So, I mean, I didn't know I was loving the game that much, but I had a good time with it, and it sucked me in pretty good. So that was cool. Another one I can definitely think of, Wasteland 3 specifically, one of my favorite games, which is not normally my type of game, being that it's mostly single player. But man, that game, it's just, there's so much good lore, and just you get lost in the world, kind of. It's a top-down, like, isometric RPG, but not usually my thing. But man, was that game a time sink. But you didn't feel like it wasn't like a grind or anything. I enjoyed that game, every bit of it. So, yeah, there you go, guys. Touched on last month's, and then good question, Mark, from Mark Bell. So, yeah, until next time, we will catch you guys later. Phil Billy out.
All right, I'm back with the Transparency Report. What's the Transparency Report? Okay, so this channel, it's kind of a dream that myself had, and Neil and Phil Billy also have, that I kind of dragged them into. Yeah, we live this dream. You guys allow us to do that every time we get to post, every time we have time to do these things. With the Transparency Report, though, I kind of felt like it would be nice if you guys could live that dream with us. So one thing we have going for us, like, we don't have the big special effects. We don't have content creator rights for any games, stuff like that. We don't get anything early access. So I figured our best goal would be to be honest and open with you guys at all times. So the Transparency Report tells you guys how the channel is doing on a whole. So we don't pad any numbers or anything. We go through, I tell you everything that has happened on the channel in the last 28 days via YouTube's analytics. And then I actually break down the top 10 most viewed videos in the last 28 days, which is always a fun one for everybody. So let's get into it. All right, so first and foremost, we had a little subscriber bump this month. We went up 6 subscribers. We're at 309 subscribers. Thank you. I hope whoever you are enjoying this fine content that we put out here. And then we also are up views. We're at 1.3K, which is up from usual. Our watch time is 160.1 hours, which is also up from usual. So yeah, so good month overall for the channel. Really happy about everything going on. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the top 10 streams or videos. And it's an interesting one this month. Interesting one. You guys have really started to like some streams, which is kind of crazy to me. But let's go ahead and get into it. Number 10. Naraka Blade Point review. Man, I love that Battle Royale. There are some problems with it. Definitely after playing longer, I don't think I covered as much of the negative in that review as I would have liked, just because I hadn't gotten there yet. But it's a Snap Judgment review. That's how it's supposed to go. But that one's got 33 views to jump into the 10 spot. Amateur Hour, our Sifu launch day stream. Very excited to do that one. Got 37 views. That was this last Tuesday when Sifu officially came out, not early access. And I played it until literally I was basically falling asleep. And it's a lot of fun to watch that stream because you can see how bad I am to start and how much better I am by the end. It's a lot of fun. This one is crazy. I don't know if this is because maybe people think there's some Fallout news coming or something, but our 5 things we want in Fallout 5 video, way back from June 8th, got 39 views out of nowhere. So that was very interesting. I'm glad to see one of those back in here. I gotta get some 5 things going again. It's been a while since we've done a round of shows for that, and basically it's just 5 things. I crowdsource our community for things they want to see in certain games, either upcoming or for future DLCs for the game itself. Then we got a couple of Skyrim lunch streams, 7th and 6th, February 10th and February 3rd. We got 42 and 49 views respectively. You guys really like watching me play Skyrim. It's kind of crazy out of nowhere. I'm surprised about that. Then our top five. And this one I think is because this just launched on PlayStation, I believe, but our horrible review for Deep Rock Galactic got 53 views this month. And that was back in November 9th of 2020. So just like almost 2 years ago. Basically, yeah, it's a great game. You should go check it out. It's a lot of fun. It's like Minecraft meets Back 4 Dead. It's a lot of, I'm sorry, Back 4 Blood. I just merged that. But it's a lot of fun. And I think it's because it's finally coming to PlayStation, maybe, that we got those views. But nice to see the reviews in here always. Then Return to Skyrim again, January 20th, 58 views. I think that was the first one I did for Skyrim, or maybe the second one. I'm not sure, but a lot of fun on that. And you guys really loving the streams lately. The scheduled streams are where it's at for you guys. And then this one, you guys are so sick. Anybody who's watched these OMFDs every month is so sick of this disclaimer, but I don't love it when negative things make it into the top 10, just because I don't love being negative. But a horrible review, The Outer Wilds, got 76 views at number 3, and this thing is just in the top 10 every month. And the only thing I can think of is it's because I am probably the only source out there giving it a negative review. So I have to assume that people just want to hear the alternative take, I guess. I'm not sure, but I'm never super happy to see the the negative things in here, because it's a bummer to be down on things. But Outer Wilds just did not click with me. I did not find it fun in any way, shape, or form, and I had to say that. So number 2 and number 1 are both Amateur Hour. And this is really interesting because, and I don't know if Terry Shakespeare watches this one, but he's a guy that I play Streets of Rage 4 survival mode regularly with. He's a really cool dude, and we played together Amateur Hour Streets of Rage 4 survival mode with Terry Shakespeare. Got 81 views last month, and that's awesome. Super exciting to see that. Then my one from January 26th, which I think was the second to last one I did before switching over to Sifu, got 126 views. 126 views for a stream. You guys like the streams? We're going to keep bringing the streams to you. Keep them coming to you, definitely. So yeah. All right, well, let's go here from the other Foundation member. And I keep not saying names because I don't know what order I'm going to put them in.
Let me start off with, ignore the screeching in the background. Angry Dryer is angry. Anyways, this week we're talking about a game that we played for a little while, or at least we thought was a little while. It was okay, pretty engaging, and then you look at the clock and you realize you've been playing forever. So there's been a bunch of games like that, but the one that really got me was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That game, for me, it's so vast and open and so free to let you do whatever it is that you want to do, that you just lose yourself in it. You lose time, everything in it. Myself, I know, I've gone back to it multiple times. I still, even to this day, sink multiple hours in a single playthrough on it. And I really want this mythical, magical Breath of the Wild 2, whatever it's going to wind up being. But big open world games like that, close second has definitely got to be Skyrim for me, for the same exact reasons I gave for Breath of the Wild.
Okay, that's that's it for OMFD for February 2022. Guys, gals, yeah, keep watching, keep subscribing, keep telling your friends. Every time you guys watch and you listen and you subscribe, we get a chance to do this more. And it's just a dream for us. I mean, the fact that I know it's a low count comparatively, but the fact that we have 309 people who felt compelled to hit the subscribe button makes me proud every day I see it. So, yeah, keep them coming, and we're gonna keep having good content for you. And then I gotta answer the question, right? Something that I thought was cute that sucked me in. This I had to really think about this because actually lately, Dreamscaper was one of them. I had a review for it. I want to say 2 Mondays ago, maybe 1 Monday ago. Roguelite, but you go into nightmares. It was a really interesting game. Kind of pulled me in for a little bit. But honestly, the one I'm gonna say is Moonlighter. Moonlighter was one that I was like, I'll give this a try for a review. And I played the whole thing to completion. I played all of it. It was a great game. If you don't know what Moonlighter is, I think it's actually still in Game Pass. It's like Zelda-like with the combat and action, but you dive into like a tunnel that's a dungeon that's procedurally generated, and then basically you have to kind of like try and collect stuff. Every bad guy drops stuff, and then you have a store in town that you sell the stuff. So, like, during the day, your store is open and you have to set the prices and you have to watch out for thieves and you have to, like, make money off that to then buy stuff to go on a run to get further in the dungeons to get more bigger stuff. It's just really cool. It's a really cool, really satisfying loop. I urge anybody to go check it out. It's just one that is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to just get sucked into it. So I'm going to say Moonlighter officially. Moonlighter is a great game. Go check it out. And that's it. February 2022 in the books. We'll be back in March for another OMFD. Stay with us. Please check out OMGW. Please check out the Prelude 100th stream. And yeah, thank you. Whatever you decide to do, thank you for continuing to watch, subscribe, and be a part of the channel. Bye.